on doing a live. I tried to do some
Shorts.
and did not turn out. So this is going to be really short, not very long, but if I screw it up, we can redo it here on the live. So today I had an issue came up today in the comments if you guys are checking it out, or if you looked at the thumbnail, you might have checked it out, or the title. We've had a few people that commented on my 2 that's in there. Some people were telling me that it was T-O-O, it should have been, and I said T-O. We used a grammar software to recheck it, and it came up with that. He sent me a meaning. I went back and looked at it, and they're probably right. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. We'll give you that. We're sorry. That's the way it is.
Didn't mean to offend anybody.
And when I do videos, first of all, that is my least concern, is my spelling and our grammar. Because I'm trying to give you guys really good content. We try to get things out quick for you guys, especially at rallies. That's where I've screwed up. Actually, if you go back and watch the Sturgis one, the police officer back then, I actually spelled helmet wrong. How the hell could I spell helmet wrong? But I did. How I didn't catch it, I don't know. A lot of times when we're doing videos like this, especially at rallies and things like that, I don't even watch the re-edit that I have because I don't have enough time, because I've got to spend all that time doing it. So basically what we have to do with all of our edits, and most of you probably know, and we appreciate all of you either way, but ends up what happens is I make the video. So it takes me 3 to 4 hours to make a video. Then I've got to render it. Depending on how fast the computer is running, how many resolution, all the dissolves and all the different junk that I crap in there, then that gets done. Once that's done, now I've got to send it up to YouTube. YouTube gets it, and depending on what it is, just like here, we spent 24 hours to 48 hours to upload videos. Then YouTube gives me a yellow flag like they did on the one video from yesterday, and I'm still trying to figure out what the hell there was wrong with that video. I've gone in and re-edited it 4 times now, sent it back up, so I've been messing with that all day long. So these other videos we tried to jam out yesterday because I wanted to get a few videos out, because we didn't hardly put nothing out at all last week for any of you guys. So we wanted to get a few videos out here. So one of them was that we did in Panama City. If you watch the video that we did today, it was from Panama City, and we were sitting on a bench, and I said, let's talk about something about Sturgis. A lot of people that we talk to when we say, hey, why don't you go to Sturgis? That was their comment. They always say, it's too crowded. Okay, that's what our title is. Is Sturgis too crowded? To me, it was T-O.
That's what I would have used too.
Yep. So we left it at that. And so we went back after somebody made a comment, and she did it in the phone, and it came up with the first one came up with 00, and then the next 2 did just regular 2-0, which is, yeah. So then we went to a grammar site, and I read in the sentence, and it came back with the same thing. So then this guy told me, or person, I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl, I don't remember what it was.
The meaning of the word.
Yeah, and I went back, and it said you could use it as, I don't know, forget what the other meaning was. But you can look at his comment, and he'll tell you. Or you can Google it and do a meaning. And you can see what that is. So, yes, it probably could have been T-O-O, and maybe it should have been. Once again, that's not my concern.
We're not English
If you're at our website, or if you're at our channel, and you're concerned about us using proper grammar and spelling,
maybe you shouldn't watch us.
Yes, because most of you know, we shoot from the hip. We don't do, when we do, just like here, this is screwed up what I'm doing right now, but I'm trying to make my point, which sometimes doesn't always come out like I want it to. But when we do a video, this is kind of how we do it. We just put the camera up in front of us and we just talk about what's going on. A lot of times she looks at me and is like, what are you talking about? I didn't even know I was supposed to talk. That's why sometimes she's got that dumb look on her face. It's not that she's dumb, it's that she has no idea what I'm saying or what she's supposed to say.
As I said, if you give me a heads up, he always throws me under the bus. He'll be talking and then he looks at me like he wants me to say a certain thing, but if I don't know where he's going, I don't know what to say.
So, which is okay. That's the way it is, and we're okay with that.
That's the way we roll.
And, most of you that watch our channel, that's exactly what you say, is because we are actually real people. And those of you, which everybody on YouTube is real people. We don't have any robots. Well, there might be some out there, but none that I know of. But when you do meet us, that's usually the first thing people come out is, you're exactly like you are on your channel. And it's like, yeah, that's what we are. We are who we are, and with our mistakes and things we do wrong.
The bad, and the ugly, like he always says.
Yeah. So we're part of that.
The ugly part is our English and our grammar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I thought about it, and if you go to the post today or the video that I put up, and the other thing that I also mentioned that to the last guy that kind of made a comment on it and thought, I ought to be getting it by now, is I kind of wrote back and said, the reason you make a thumbnail is to grab attention.
So,
So
got your
one of
attention.
the first guy that brought it up is actually somebody that I know watches our channel because I've seen him comment before. But the other two people that commented, I'm not sure if they even watched our video.
If they're regulars.
Yeah, don't know. They might be, and if you are, sorry. But I mean, I can't see everybody, and I can't tell because a lot of you guys never comment. It's just like people we've met. This rally here, these last two rallies, people come up to us and they're like, we really like your station, really like your channel. See, I messed up there. Called it a station and it's a channel. And they said, we really like your stuff, but we just don't comment. That's just who we are. And so we just want to let you know that we really like your content, which we see that. There's a couple thousand people watched 5,000 watched one of the videos the other day. And not many people are watching my Saturday one because YouTube yellow flagged it. And I still ain't figured out what the hell's wrong with that video. So I've gone in there and took the Confederate flag out because that's what it is. Then I took out all the shots of the girls' heinies. I took those out thinking, okay, maybe that's it. So now I went in there and re-edited it again, and I'm waiting, which it's been editing since about 9 o'clock this morning. We're waiting for YouTube to finish jacking with it like they always do. So that's why I said when we have that, then I get really irritated. With them, not you guys, but with them, because they go, they look at this stuff and it's like, if I put a copyrighted song, like if they hear a song in the background right now playing, they're going to send me a thing saying, in this section between 2 minutes and 3 minutes, there's a song you need to take out or we're going to slap your hands or whatever they're going to do, you spank you, whatever the hell they do. So, where at least you can go to that song and you can listen to it and say, okay, I see where we got that from. It was background music. They say you can write it and they'll take it out. Well, I usually just pull it out because I do my best not to put background music in. And we talk about that on the channel. So in that case, that's what we're looking at when, why won't they do it if there's something in my video that won't, because the two things they do is not that I don't make any money, they won't let anybody know about it. So it's like the video today it was yesterday's video. The one it's got the bike wash stuff. I even took all that title out because I thought, okay, that's what it is because I said bikini bike wash, that really red flag. And now I'm at the point of, I think it's cleavage. Can't show too much cleavage on a YouTube channel. So I took a bunch of that out. So we'll see. Excessive is what they said. Excessive. Which they're not saying nothing. It's just all the crap I'm trying to read. But why won't they just tell me, hey, this is the sections that we don't like that's in your video, and this is what we'd like you to re-edit.
Or you have too much of this, that, or whatever.
Yeah.
They're
You cuss too much. Like some people drop the F-bomb all the time. I did it once now in all my videos, so everybody was shocked the other day. But it was another rant.
alive.
And but that's kind of what we're at. And she didn't want me to even do this today. She wanted me to just leave it alone, just let it go, don't bother you. Things bother me, and that's part of who I am. And when I look at things like this, I do the best I can. I am kind of a perfectionist when it comes to things that I'm working on and trying to fix and do things like that. And but in some of this stuff, it's like the thumbnail. Oh, I could go back and redo the thumbnail. Okay, so now I've got to go in there and go to the editing system. It's probably going to take me, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to do that, which isn't the end of the world.
But it's the re-rendering and the resending.
Well,
it
not
back
that.
up.
That one doesn't. A thumbnail doesn't really have to be re-rendered. I just make it, and then I just have to put it back on the video. I could change the title. It wouldn't be the end of the world, which it wouldn't be. Now, if I spell something wrong inside of an edit, inside of a video, like let's say I spelled helmet wrong. Well, first of all, I'm not going to go back to a video that we had 80,000 and re-edit it, because what would happen is that video's gone. The re-edit, I have to repost it. It would start all over again. So what I actually did is on this comment is, here's what I'll make a deal with you guys. If you guys want to be my grammar police and English police, let me know. You join Patreon. It's going to cost you to be a policeman. It's $9 a month. You tell me that you want to see all my proofs before they go live, or before they go live to YouTube, or not live, but my video. And I'll do my best to do that. But not all cases we can do that, because sometimes, like when we're at a rally like Sturgis, we don't get home till 5. It's midnight, and I don't know if you're up at that time, depending on what time zone you're in, if you have time to look at it. But then I have to stay up until you look at it, so then I can send it to YouTube to get it done. So if you want to do that, I can do that, if I can, if time's allowable, which is not always allowable. Because
probably 80% of the time.
Because what I have to do is, for you to watch it, I have to render it anyway. So I put it on YouTube, but it's hidden. It's only people that I give the link to. So in our Patreon, we give the links out, not on all the videos, but whenever I've got a little bit of time, I put a handful of those up. And would be great. But then once again, if you caught, now, like I say, that's not that big a deal, or the title's not that big of a deal to change. But if you've seen something in the video, then I've got to open the system back up. I got to bring that edit back up into the computer. I got to click on that and change the spelling or add the word or whatever I've done wrong, which probably did happen. And then I got to render it again. Now, depending on, like we're here, 24 hours, it'd be 24 hours later before I could post that video. Or if we got decent internet, usually within an hour, it's done again. But if I'm doing this at night, which I try not to do it anymore, but it seems to be we're doing this again, that I'm doing midnight rendering to the, so I wait, I go back, I lay down, I keep getting up, seeing if it's done, it's done, so I can post it so it'll be out by, 9 o'clock, wherever we're at, Sturgis time or Myrtle Beach time or whatever. So that's kind of what, like I say, I didn't really want to go on this and rant about all this. We tried to do, my perfect first one, I should have just let it go. I had a perfect 1 minute one, which was just under a minute. I couldn't see the timer going. And when I turned the camera and I was still talking like, oh, okay, I guess it's all done. And it wasn't. It looked stupid, so I took it off because I wanted to make it perfect. And here it turns, I'm doing this, and this is probably just a big cluster F. But hey, it is what it is. And I know a lot of you are probably going to say, hey, don't worry about it. That's not a big deal, which it is. When I look at a lot of these videos, I have 80,000 people look at the motorcycle one, and I spelled helmet wrong, which I never caught. I actually went back and looked at it and said, holy crap, how could I spell helmet wrong? I think I put an N in there or something. I don't know. But I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, well, it is stupid. But 79,999 people looked at it. Nobody has said nothing but one person in that case. Now, in this case, it did because I commented back to this gentleman, and then other people seen it because when you comment, it comes back up at the top. Well, the guy back then, I just wrote, thanks for watching the video, and I left it at that, and I didn't.
No need to apologize. We all misspell words.
Which,
That's,
so she's looking at the comments now. And we're sorry for Neil if you didn't get it, because
he's from the Netherlands. Somebody from the Netherlands is on.
That's way over there. And Neil, we told him this morning we weren't going to do a live today, and I had no intentions of doing a live. Actually, we're standing, look, I was going to do it, film it for all you regular subscribers. Waffle House. I was going to go stand in Waffle House's parking lot to do this because once again, the internet here sucks. Here I got 200 up.
Yeah.
And over here is Denny's. Hey, it's a retro Denny's.
A diner.
Yeah.
A diner Denny's.
So that was kind of neat. So
Roger Evans.
So she's looking through the comments,
Charles,
and I just
Campbell,
I know this has come up
Travel
before
One.
a couple times, and like I say, we want to say that right off the bat. We are sorry if we say the wrong things. Our grammar's not perfect. Our English isn't perfect, and by means it's nowhere being perfect.
Henry.
So we do appreciate everybody, and I don't mind people coming up and saying,
We'd be buzzing. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
I appreciate
It's
when people.
autocorrect. That's what you should blame it on. Stupid phones. Mine doesn't. I look at it before I send it. I hit send and it changes all the words. Every time. It's like, even if I look at it, double check it.
Let's go stand on the other side of the truck and I can sit this on there and my head won't be cut off. I'm going to put this on the truck for a minute. We're not looking to do a long video here. She's going through the comments with you guys. We're up here someplace. Hey, there we are. We can set this on the truck and...
Denting the helmets leads to misspelled words.
Yeah.
That would be my excuse. Cast Iron says, you guys are awesome. Mike says, okay, he just said that. Kenneth Rammer says, hey, Bob and Tam. Greg Lander's on, watching the Derby. Is that the Kentucky Derby or the Florida Derby? Because we were watching it.
Well, there's another one on TV here.
Yeah. And it
Kentucky Derby's not till like 7 o'clock tonight. And there was a guy, we were just sitting in the bar over here at
Texas Roadhouse.
And if you sit at the bar, you get right in. You don't have to wait.
I
Can't believe it. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, and the place is packed. What the hell are you people
Early
coming?
Mother's Day.
What the hell are you coming out so early for? So I ran to the bar while she stood in line, and I waved. I said, hey, I got a seat, got 2 seats. So we sat at the bar at 8, and then the guy sitting next to us said, oh, Kentucky Derby's on today, which I had no idea. So she thought it was next
Big
weekend.
Johnson.
And so I looked on my
thought it was on my
phone,
daughter's
and I didn't
birthday.
realize that they've got like 10 races going on that day. I guess there, I'm assuming. I don't know. And a lot of the coverage didn't come on. Well, finally, it wasn't until like, I don't know if it's 7 o'clock our time, Eastern time. I don't know if it's 7 o'clock Pacific. I don't know. They didn't say.
Kentucky. They said it is the Kentucky Derby. I don't know.
So they said the race is coming up like this evening. And I'm like, holy crap, that's a long time. Well, it ended up being this guy sitting at the bar next to us. Probably was there 5 minutes after the guy turned the TV on and he left. By the time I figured out what time the race started, because it's like the most exciting 2 minutes in your life, is the Kentucky Derby. So today was all about my title
Jason Brown.
on my video that we put out today. we got scolded, not really scolded. We got told. First guy was pretty good about it.
Like you're just good.
He was really nice about it and just said, hey, I just want to let you know. And then I know there's a lot of you out there
You sure one?
that are very good with your grammar, very good with your English. Well, we're not. We're probably, she can't spell nothing, and I can spell a little better than her. So there you go. We're not, we use our phones. We don't have a dictionary or nothing. We go on sometimes an app or something to look at grammar, but I can't put every single thing. It's like I say, I spelled helmet wrong in the police video in Sturgis last year, and one guy caught it and left it at that, and which is fine. I don't know if anybody else caught it or not, but I didn't even catch it. And I've watched the video after that. We even showed it to some of the police officers, and nobody said nothing.
I've sent it to quite a few other places.
Yeah, so the Ormond police must have not mind, because they liked the video and said, oh, that was very professional. You guys did a great job. Well, first of all, we're not pros in this, and most of you probably know that. And we're trying to get some videos and put out a little better quality. I just did one with Amsoil Adam. We got another one coming up. It's not out yet. It's an oil change, and I got to do some more shots yet of it. I'm not happy with what we did, but we're going to try to get a really good instructional video come out, and we're trying to do more of those. I actually put brakes on my bike the other day. That video will come out probably Monday, and out in the grass. So I'll show you some
with
things.
all the bugs.
Yep. And I'll show you some things about, that was my expertise in cars. Motorcycle brakes, car brakes are exactly the same. There's no difference in it. And I'm going to show you some great ways. Everybody always talks about how to bleed the brakes, how to bleed the brakes. I will show you how simple it is to bleed the brakes, and all you need is a rubber vacuum hose, and that's it. And a can of brake fluid. Other than that, you don't need nothing else. So we're going to show you that, or I'm going to show you that. She was holding the camera a little bit, and
I helped.
and so we just kind of did a quick video. I already had one side done, and we're going to talk about my tools too. I'm going to do another video on that, because people always, you wonder what kind of tools you should have at a rally. And well, if you're bringing your bike, you don't have a lot of choice. But I mean, if you're bringing a car like mine, I got a really good tool set that I bought, and it covers probably 99% of the stuff that I'm working on, and a few extra things you need to buy and stuff like that. You can change the oil and everything in the golf cart. That went really well. No problems with that. Other than the filters that I bought this big giant selection of filter wrenches from
Harbor Freight?
Yeah, Harbor Freight's where we went, and it didn't fit. So what else you use? What do you use if you can't get an oil filter off? A pair of channel locks. Works wonderful. So there's all kinds of things that I know from automotive that you can use in motorcycles, because oil change and oil change.
Mississippi, Mike son.
So today's video was, we had no intentions of doing a live today. So if Neil's on, sorry Neil, because we told him this morning I wasn't going to do a live. We tried to do a short, and my first one was perfect, but at the very end I didn't realize we still had like 5 seconds left, and I was just saying, oh, I guess it's all done, and I put the camera down and filmed the back of the truck seat, and I didn't like that, but it came out perfect. And then we tried to do 3 more edits, and all 3 of them I couldn't work. I just couldn't get out what I needed to say. So hopefully in all this video, probably 5 or 10 minutes of this is telling you what
probably longer
our
than
issue
5 or
is.
10 minutes. Been 20.
Yeah, see, way too long. So today's video was this live was all about, we're not experts in English, we're not experts in grammar. We talked about that too. If you talk to anybody foreigner, and we're not travelers all around the world, but I have met a lot. When we lived in California, I met a lot of foreigners. Russia, and Japan, and China. I was trying to think of something else, and it didn't come
China
up.
and Japan together.
Yeah. And so we met a lot of people. And they always say that this English is probably the most screwed up language and the hardest for people to understand. We just talked about that. Why does pneumonia start with a P? Why does phone have a PH instead of an F? Wouldn't it be just easy to just wrote F-O-N-E, phone? Or like if you're a Bible person, why is the Psalms got a P in front of it? What? Why? Because some moron that designed the English language came up with these stupid things that they came up with, and it's just like I always use the only one thing that I know from English is I before E except after C are accepted as neighbor and way, which is an exception. Why is there an exception to a rule? Why is it, if it's spelled a certain way, why isn't it always spelled that way? Why do you have extra letters in the English language? Then you wonder why people like me and her can't spell crap, because it's messed up to start with. You got to memorize that kind of crap. And, she's doing some Spanish stuff, and it's really funny, which I guess not really funny, but I know because Art can speak Spanish that there's a lot of English words that you can't put into the Spanish language. So apparently they're words that you really don't need because they're able to have a conversation with people. So once again, why do we have language that we don't need?
I worked one time with a guy, and I think he was, I don't know, from Japan, Taiwan, something like that. And he says, you people, he was writing on the board and he kept circling. This word, the, you use the in front of everything. Take that word out, you don't need it. It's a tree, car, truck. You don't need the word the in front of it.
And some people say the and some say the. So which is it? Tomato or tomato? Which we're getting way more than we wanted to talk about today. But
I want to wish everybody out there that's watching that's a mother, happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Have fun, have a good time. I hope you get to see your kids and grandkids because I'm not.
No, she don't get to see them. And so we leave out tomorrow morning. We're heading, we'll be in Savannah. Well, actually not in Savannah. We're going to be somewhere around Savannah, wherever we can find a free place to stay. And then Monday we'll be pulling into Myrtle Beach and start getting you, probably on Tuesday, start showing you some stuff going on in Myrtle Beach. See who we can catch up with, who might already be there. I know George, Cigar Guy, he's going to be there early. He wants to go riding. And waiting for Steve to find some routes for us to ride in.
Steve's up there, and Richard's up there. I think Emery's coming. I don't know if Emery lives there, if he's just coming to this.
So we if you're there on Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe we'll go out on a ride with a bunch of people if you want to go, and maybe we'll film it, maybe we won't, but we'll see how that goes. But my motor still got. Now I think it's coming out of the. It's not.
It wasn't the brakes.
Yeah, brakes wasn't making my ticking noise. Now I'm hearing with an idle. So I don't know if. I don't think there's a leak at the pipe, but it could be. So we're going to take it back to Speeds next week and have them listen to it. And hopefully there ain't nothing going on in the motor. That's all I need. Then I need motor work. And so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Maybe it's time to trade this stupid bike in. But not my plan. And that's what Speed says. You can spend a lot of money compared to that payment, which, I was paying like $500 a month for that stupid thing. So, yeah, I could spend $1,000 and still be money ahead. Spend $5,000 and still be money ahead. So... read your last comments and we'll end this up.
I think the cost of repainting all those phone booths. We be buzzing. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Tam. I'm a mom of pups and being a mom is hard. Enjoy. Yeah. Larry Bevan says, Bob cussed? What?
Yeah, the other day on a live I dropped the F-bomb. We were talking about somebody and I said freaking the first time and the next time it came out with the other word. And
so thanks for all of you guys hanging on. There's Russell Wood, Fender Kitty. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Thank you so much. A lot of people are saying happy Mother's Day to me. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming along today and listening to his rant. Well,
she didn't want to say nothing about it, and it's like, and this comes up every now and then. Comes up every now and then. Well, see, I think about that because I would wish I could spell better, and I wish I could write better, but it just is.
You wish he was perfect,
and it just doesn't happen. And when I look at my channel and what you guys are watching, I don't think that's really what you're looking for because you probably wouldn't be watching us in the first place because we're not professionally choreographed. We don't talk, and a lot of people do that. I can watch videos that other people do, and they've spent a lot of time making it just perfect. Well, with us, we're not making enough money that I could do one video a week, and I could spend 4 or 5 days editing it and make it perfect. But see, also in rallies, we have that problem. We were talking about that the other day with some of the vendors, that when I shoot something, like the other day, I wanted in Leesburg, I turned with the phone, I had it on a gimbal, and I filmed the bike's flames shooting out of this bike, one of those bikes. And so I'm like, that's going to be great. That's going to be my thumbnail, and I'm going to put that in. I spent probably an hour to 2 hours looking through all my footage, and I could not find it anywhere. So either the camera didn't come on or it deleted it. It's gone. There's nothing I could do. But I wasted all that time looking for it. Well, I'd already pictured in my mind that's what I was going to do. So that kind of peed me off too because I thought that'd be the perfect, thumbnail for Leesburg is his flames. Well, we ended up finding that we know somebody now that does have a bike that does it. So we're going to get one in Myrtle. And so that'll be great. So we'll have one. But that was when I was wanting it. But see, we can't go back and take that. Because when I finally looked at it, I'm like, I don't know who that guy was. And I don't even know if he's even back there again. It might have been Saturday night to where he's gone now. Everybody came there on Saturday in Leesburg. So that's the problem that we do shooting videos that we do on a daily basis is we can't re-edit it. I can't reshoot anything. If something doesn't turn out, I have to either take what we got or I just scrap it and you guys never see that part. So sometimes when you hear us talk sometimes, which it is, I try not to do it, but sometimes you'll see me still talking and the camera comes down. Like I did it the other day when we started the video with the guy. Actually, his son was handicapped. That first guy that came on, and his son loves our channel and doesn't. I don't think he even speaks, does he?
I don't know.
And but I don't remember. He's very severely handicapped, and he loves our channel. He loves motorcycles, but he loves our channel because, which is shocking, he loves to hear us talk. And so we wanted to do a special shout out for him, and I put him on first because I wanted to make, his dad knows what it was, and all you guys didn't know what that was, but that's fine. Now you do, but you didn't then. And but we wanted something special for him, and we've had a couple moments like that we get something special that we need, somebody that watches our channel and gets very emotional about our channel, or helps them out. And that's great. We're glad we can help people in that way and make our channel a little, which we are. All channels are a little different. And we don't really have a beef with really anybody that's out there.
No.
And but even the people that just wrote on the comment, I'm not mad at you. I'm glad that you listened to our channel. I'm okay with you commenting that, hey, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. And that's fine. Maybe next time I'll remember it, but probably not. Probably next time I'll probably still put the T-double-O or T-O because that's what I'm thinking, not the T-double-O. And because when I went to
TWO, I always think.
now, I don't know how old you are. I went to the school in the 60s, and they told us back then T-double-O, the only other word that it meant was also. And that's what's in my head, just like the I before E except after C. Those are probably
the only two things you remember.
I remember. And, so, yes. So that's what, we're not perfect. And, I don't know when you went to school, and maybe you went to school the same time I did, but we went to school in Illinois. And
sometimes they're English majors. We have some friends that are English majors.
And I wished I had time to send all my stuff to people and look at it. Even my comments. Some of my comments are screwed up, too, when I write stuff, that it doesn't come out the way. I don't put the punctuation in where it's supposed to be. I don't put a comma in there. Once again, that's who we are. We're not, we're not. When I used to be on Facebook, I used to always say I'm not the grammar police, and I'm glad there's grammar police out there.
Yep.
But if you went in and looked at everything that's in Facebook and everybody's comment, you could probably just about find something wrong with everybody's language when they're typing in there, because most of them are typing it so fast that they're not. And she does that. She'll spend 20 minutes to send a text to somebody, and she's got to read it over and over and over. Screw that. I look at it. If it looks good enough, it's gone. If it's not spelled right, I don't care.
She's like, who are you texting now? I'm like, you told me to text so-and-so.
And it's like, geez, that's been like 20 minutes ago. What are you doing?
I'm so right. I don't want to just say, hey, blah, 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 and send it. I want to say, hi, how you doing?
But how many times do you check it?
I do. I check it several times.
More than several.
I still hit it, and it still screws it up because the stupid auto check or whatever.
Yeah.
So Jim Reynolds says he noticed, Knowiced,
What's that?
noticed that he didn't notice.
Oh, he didn't notice.
K-N-O-W instead of N-O-T-I-C.
I did that, or he did
No,
that?
he wrote that. He
Oh.
didn't notice
Oh,
that,
all right.
that you spelled too wrong.
All right. So which I do. I don't ever say nothing to anybody either. And sometimes when I read people's stuff, I look at it and I'm like, I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, there's some love bugs.
And which is fine. But I still, but that's who we are. And I'm okay. Like I say, I'm all right with people saying stuff. But the next couple of people that ended up saying something again was like, I can't believe you don't get this. Well, that's kind of why I brought the video out. This is why we don't get it. Because we don't get it. We don't care, really. We do the best we can with what we have and the equipment that we have and the things that we do. And, we're not like these other YouTubers that are filming stuff a week or two after they're home, where they have plenty of time to sit back on their recliner and edit it. And nothing wrong with those. We got some of our friends. Some of our friends do that, and they're very good at that. And they have, 1 million subscribers, so it makes it really easy for them to do that because they're going to get 50 or 60,000 views off of that one video. Me, I got to work 3 weeks to get 50,000 views off of one video. So it doesn't happen very often for us. So we just got to really try to keep some good content for you guys to look at. And we don't really understand how YouTube rhythms go, but it's all about them. If everything's just perfect, they'll recommend it to people to let you watch it. Just like I say, the one that I had for Saturdays, just see how many people actually seen that notification. If you're a regular subscriber, did you get a notice for my video that said Saturday in Thunder Beach, and it had bikini, bike wash, and it also had Scotty Tramp.
Oh, Scooter Tramp Scotty.
Yeah, there you go. Scooters, Tramp, Scott. You got too many S's in there. T's. I don't know. And but I mean, a couple of you commented on there and was glad that we met up with him. And actually, one of our subscribers went over and clicked on that and subscribed to him and even bought their book.
There you go.
So that was kind of neat. And we forgot about buying the book because when we went and talked to him, the books were put away. So we didn't buy a book to give away. Sorry. But maybe we'll see him again somewhere
We
on
were
the
going
road.
to get an autographed book and
Yeah, give it away to you
give
guys.
it away to you guys.
And that didn't happen. So unless we see him again. But I mean, of all the rallies we've been to, this is the first time we ever seen him.
So he might be. He's at Randy Cycles, I think, is where he hangs out. JJ, who rides a bike and spells well?
Somebody does because a couple people are in there checking. Which I know there's a lot of people that are. We have
Mike.
my son-in-law's sister.
Is an English major.
Yes, she's very good. And if you got a resume, well, you guys can't. We could. We could send a resume to her. She would go in there and correct everything and make it just perfect to where it's, if you're sending something to an executive, which when I used to work for the utility company, they were like that. If you send any emails from the company, make sure that they had grammar classes and crap. But screw that. That's why I didn't get into management. I don't want that crap. That's not my thing to worry about.
Right.
I'm not writing novels. Let's put it that way. We're not looking to write a novel, which, hey, maybe someday we will, but I'll have to hire somebody to look at that. So we also said that...
They said they just enjoy our adventures.
And which most people do. And I knew that 99.9% of you are probably like, why are you even saying this? Why are you doing a video like this? And it's for people, too, that want to
Got
look...
stuck in his crawl.
Well, the people that look at our videos, and some of the times it might be the first time you watched our video, and you look at it, and like I had a guy for a while back, which I don't know if it was any of these guys or not, and that's what he kept saying. I can't understand why you have a YouTube channel, why you can't spell the words correctly. That just gets under my crawl and drives me crazy. And, I do the best I can. And if that's really what drives you crazy, probably...
Don't watch us.
Yeah, we're probably not the people to watch because we'll probably make some more mistakes down the road. Just like she said, there was, what'd you say, the video today, there was 200 or 500,000 miles of ride.
100,000 miles.
Yeah, 100,000 miles.
100,000 miles you can ride out in Sturgis.
And, well, we didn't calculate it all up.
I just knew there was a lot.
She was probably, which somebody did send me and tell me that there's, I don't know.
The square mile.
Well, they did is they figured it from the Badlands to Devil's Tower, and then they figured from Custer to maybe Sturgis. And they calculated all that and they came up with a number. And, which was great.
10,000.
No, they had a big number.
Oh.
It was like, I don't know, 400,000. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. And, because they were saying, well, that's comparing the video that I did today, and we talked about Panama City, how
Congested.
yeah, and that was what this whole video was about today. Is we have so many people come up to us when we talk to them and say, "Hey, have you ever been to Sturgis?" "Oh no, we're not going to Sturgis. It's way too crowded." No, it's not. Yeah, if you were there on the 75th, yes, it was. It was crowded all the time. But the rest of the time, which is what I told this guy today, somebody else I wrote today on the comments, I said, we go out every single day. Before the rally, during the rally, after the rally. And we don't just film one place. If you watch those videos, we're in several locations. We've never, ever had any traffic while we're doing videos now, in traffic. Now, we have gone out to the Full Throttle Saloon, which we talk about. Don't go out there at 7 o'clock at night thinking you're going to go see the 8 o'clock concert start. You're going to sit in some traffic. And it's going to take you a while. How long?
Same thing in the Buffalo Check.
Yeah. How long? I have no idea. I also know the same thing. When it's midnight and they all let out at the same, which is really weird how they all end exactly at the same time. You got Kid Rock. You got 100,000 people leaving, not counting what's coming from the Full Throttle. Add another 10,000 or more. I don't know what they got out there. So you add all them trying to get through Sturgis. Yes, that would be totally chaos. But in our case, we wouldn't do that. We would either, like I told somebody the other day, is we normally that's what we do. Just like a Kid Rock here. Now there was only, they said it could have been 40,000. I think there was more like 20,000 people there. But I mean, we're not counting anybody. But I mean, we left 30 minutes before the concert was over. Why? Because we didn't want to sit in the freaking traffic. Did we miss stuff? Yeah, we missed the big screen production that they had. We missed the confetti cannons going off, which would have been great to get some of that on camera. But some of it was political. We try not to be political. But it was kind of neat. I got to see it on one of the girls' phones. They showed us some of the stuff that was going on. I wished I would have got it on video, especially the confetti cannons and stuff. That was really neat. But hey, life is life, and now you know you missed it. But if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't have known you missed it. And we haven't even done that video yet of Kid Rock and stuff. We filmed some of that, but I don't know if we'll put it up or not. And so we got a bunch of stuff in the hopper that I still need to do. So yeah, it's starting to roll. You need to get that sticker so we know see you. Because she said the phone's just rolling on her now with comments.
Palmoto's on, and JP, I can't say his name either. CONGNITO. If someone says or posts something about what you say or what you're doing while having the time of your life, then screw them.
Well, I'm not saying that because when we started this video, that's what we said. We're sorry if well, I say that anytime. If we offend somebody or we say something that's not politically correct, or I dropped the F-bomb the other day, which I'm not going to tell you where it's at, because, but, and do I cuss once in a while? Yes. In normal life, yes, I do. But I try not to, on this, to say things like that. And we try to stay as PG, little r maybe, but we try to stay as clean as we can, because I know there's enough YouTubers out here dropping the F-bombs all the time
Slow down, Bob, you're doing great,
that we
JJ
don't
says.
need to do that kind of stuff. And it's fine that those guys do it.
Oh, travelers.
Nothing bad or good about them. If that's what they like, that's what they like. And everybody's channel is a little different. We're going to try to get a hold of the Monkey Man. I finally got an email from him. Not from him, but from one of you guys. And we're going to send him an email, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to offer him. I've got a couple options that I'd like to do with him. And we'll see if he'll jump on any of them. But at that, we'll leave it at that. But
I sent you an email, Rod. Did you get it? About when we're arriving?
Yeah.
So, and how long we're staying?
Yep. So if you're going to Myrtle Beach, let us know. Get on our YouTube.
No, he's in New Hampshire.
Oh. If you're coming to Myrtle Beach, make sure you contact us through our emails. We got a bunch of them. You can go to any one you want. The new one that we're using mainly now is the new one, which is contact us. That's what the first part is, at Bob and, write out and Tams with an S.com. We're going to eventually get a website going. And it's just taking a little while to get all that together, which a lot of crap going on. And once again, it's not the priority of getting something done. But we'll try to get something up. We're trying to get right now just to go, if you go to our website, it would have our website on it. Or our email. So say, hey, come to us if you want to try stuff like that. But I mean, if you got friends like that want to answer questions, just like the video that we did today, we put that out. We're trying to be the most expert, not influent,
influence.
Yeah, we don't want to influence. But give you the most accurate information on Sturgis. We're going to try to take Sturgis. We're actually getting to Sturgis. When we getting there? June 28th. Tell my head of her.
Yes.
She's the one that told me this morning. June 28th, we're rolling into Sturgis already.
Well, you made me change everything, so.
Yeah. So if you want to see her, she wants to be at Mount Rushmore watching the fireworks.
That's where I'll be.
We got to find somebody at Mount Rushmore to get us up front.
I know. We need to see if we need to go buy tickets or anything.
I don't think you do. But we'll find somebody to get us in.
Information.
So if you live, I know we have a bunch of subscribers that are in Sturgis. We should do a regular meet and greet just for the people in Sturgis, because we'd like to know who you are. So if we've got information that we need to know or pass on, we got the city to talk to, the Chamber of Commerce. We got a bunch of businesses, Louis and stuff that's there we can talk to when we need something right then. But sometimes being a person, resident, you sometimes see things differently than other people
might hear
see.
Something we don't really hear.
So we're trying to get something, and we're waiting. Hopefully Monday or Tuesday hopefully in the next week or so, we're going to have a major announcement about Sturgis. We're trying to go to the next level for Sturgis. And it'd be kind of neat, which we've been talking about anyway. We're talking about maybe doing a weekly thing on Sturgis, but we're even thinking now possibly of flying up there throughout the year and doing different things with what's going on. There's some things that are open year-round. Kickstands is open year-round. If we can catch his wife. He doesn't like to talk as much, but his wife, we've never been able to catch up with her. And there's a lot of other places.
Seen her a few times, but she's never been able to talk.
So there's places like that we'd like to spend a little time with, especially people that are there year-round, because we want to really promote the businesses that are there too year-round. Because we started the new Facebook group. There's a Facebook group out there now that is ours, and that we're monitoring. It's only got about like 100 subscribers on it now, but I mean, it's free Facebook.
I'm
looking up the name. She's
yeah.
looking up the name, and she'll tell you in a minute what it is. And we're looking for more people to get involved, because that's what it's about is
Sturgis 82nd Rally 2022. Share your info and help.
There you go. It's all about helping others. Like we got Neil. Neil's a great guy. He's been there a whole bunch of times. Mike's been there a bunch of times. There's a lot of you that are on our channel that know a lot of different things that we don't know, because you've stayed here, you've done that, or you've done this. Mike wrote a great one this morning about staying at the Buffalo Chip. He would have never dreamed how nice it was to be there for the concerts and all that stuff. And the noise wasn't that bad. And everybody...
We thought that too. We thought we were going to be...
I mean, we brought our gun muffs and earplugs and everything, because we thought there's no way we were going to be able to sleep. And really, it wasn't bad at all. We've been in other campgrounds that have been way worse loud than this, but we're not right behind the stage, and we weren't camping on the hill across from the stage, which of course it would be. You got those speakers blaring at you. If you were at Panama City Beach this week and you heard Jackal play, oh my gosh, that's my speaker. This microphone, when I went back and looked at that, none of it picked up.
Are you kidding me?
It was too freaking loud. He was screaming. And he said, turn it up.
You kept
Turn it
saying,
up.
turn it up, turn it
She's
up.
sticking paper in her ears because...
And my fingers. And I couldn't hardly stand it.
It was bad.
It was.
And why? I don't know. I said it, but my reason was that he's not used to coming on like 11 o'clock at night. And we've seen him play it late at night. I've never seen this guy come on at 6 o'clock at night. And
I wondered how he was going to do with that.
maybe that's why he did what he did. I don't know. Because normally if you come on later at night, people have already been drinking. They're already rowdy. You know, he's trying... I think he wanted to get it louder to get... I think because it wasn't... You know, it's an opening act. It wasn't as full as Kid Rock was.
And he says, keep the info coming, screw the grammar police. We have learned so much. Yeah. We'll teach you things you don't know, but don't pay attention to our grammar or English.
So, yeah, well, we're not. And a lot of times that's what just like happened with... We tried to do some shorts. And the first one was perfect, but I still had like 5 seconds left, and I talked as I was putting the phone down. And I can't... On the phone, I have no idea how to edit that. She said they thought you could. I ended up deleting it. I have no idea where it was.
I did a short on the flags, and I edited it.
I don't know. So it didn't work for me. And so then we tried to retake it, and it just got more screwed up, and I got more aggravated with it. So then that's what I thought, screw it, we'll do a 5-minute intro live, and here we are. It'll be a freaking hour in a minute.
It will be, so you might as well say
Yep.
goodbye.
Yep, your hair's all messy again.
Well, it's windy out here. What do you expect?
So we're heading towards Myrtle Beach starting tomorrow morning sometime. I don't know what time. We only got 300 miles to drive tomorrow, so it's not a long day. So probably leave out of here about 10, get down there sometime in the afternoon.
Not my shorts. JP says, I like the shorts, Tam.
Can't see your shorts.
Pawamoto says, short king. Yeah, he probably is the short king.
He does a lot of
Pawamoto.
them.
Yep. Weeby Buzzin says, you guys bring us the best things. Alrighty.
So thank all of you for coming on. Sorry for the
on.
rant today. And Neil, if you're on, sorry, we didn't tell you we were going to do a live. Told him this morning he loves our lives because he's in Alaska. It's really hard for him to figure out when we're going to come on because he's like 4 hours ahead of us. That's why if you ever see when I put the time, I always put AST, and that stands for Alaska Standard Time. So I do that so he kind of gets an idea when it is. Because a lot of people get that confused too. See, that gets confusing for people too. Like they'll say, well, you're in this time zone. What time is it here? I don't know. I got to figure it up. I can't. And if all else fails, we'll ask the phone. Because like where we live in Arizona, we're in mountain time.
That's screwed
but
up.
we're actually in California time because we don't change daylight savings
part
time.
of the year we're in mountain time, and part of the year we're in
When the
Pacific
clocks
time.
change for winter here, we're still in the summertime.
So our time is all screwed up. Our
Yes.
time never changes, but we're in 2 different time zones. So you
Yeah.
got to watch where you're at.
Yeah, and when I put videos up, if you guys see that where it comes up and says, I changed it by an hour, because sometimes the stupid phone, say
It'll
four
put it
issues
in-
I have, it puts it in our home
In
time,
mountain time.
or it puts it in our hometown, which is Pacific time now. And so then I got to go back in and say, okay, I got to do this, got to do that, change it again. So sometimes you'll see it'll say, oh, we're going live. Well, see, I look at the other time. It'll say we're going live here in Florida. We're going live at 7. But when you looked at it, it said we were going live at 6. Well, I hurry up and change it when I look at my phone and say, okay, I need to add an hour. So now it comes on at 7. Just the fun of a YouTube life.
So thanks for coming along. Sorry about all the rant and raving. Thank you for all of you watching us, and we appreciate all you watching us.
Oops.
Have a happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video.
Yep, we got tomorrow's coming out. We found a guy that had love bugs all over his body. What a mess.
It was.
We're going to show you the best product to clean that with. And we're going to show you it all
think it is?
live. We're going to show you all live how to do it. Somebody wrote in red. Is those hearts?
I guess.
And so we'll see you tomorrow's video, and it comes out until Sunday. It's going to come out depending on where you're at. If you're in Florida, it's noon, and back it up if you're one of those other times.
And give us a thumbs up before you leave.
And in Arizona, I think it's 8 o'clock in the morning it comes out. And if you're Neil in Alaska, it must be 7 o'clock in the morning. Sunday. You watch it before he goes to church. Sorry for the video today. Sorry for the spelling. Sorry for all that. See you later. Bye. Bye. I gotta hit OK. We're canceling it. Bye.